Hello and welcome to CB Smith Reserve for round 15 of the PlayStation 4 NPL Victoria game between Pascoe Vale and the Melbourne Knights. Pascoe Vale into the game without a win in 7 as they have slid down the league and out of the top 6. Melbourne Knights enter the game with a new era being born with Eric Vasiliadis confirmed as the new manager. We'll get the team news shortly, but Pascoe Vale kicked the ball up. The long ball looking for Davey Van Schip. That's going to pin and it goes out to Santilli, who goes for an early cross looking for Yusuf. It's going to get to the back of the pack. Trying to get down to his Jurcic, who's bundled over. Gets into the edge of the box, lays the ball back. Trying to get through his Ballon. Matteo Ballon, great save, Chalmers. Davey Van Schip, and a gang by Chalmers. Makes a great save with his legs. Cam Sober now picks up the rebound. Tellerico in the midfield. Ball headed on. Santilli's got another chance to try to whip the ball in. Near post, Yusuf couldn't get on the end of it. Davey Van Schip contested and volley. And it's well deflected away by Nikola Jurkovic. It looked to be on target. Fraser Chalmers looked to be worried. Santilli whips the ball into the penalty spot, and it's a free header Hennessy into the ground, and it's deflected away off Knights players. There's quite a bit of traffic in there. Things with Elvis Camsoba. Early throw. Davey Van Schip near the corner flag. He's got 3 Knights players near him. Does extremely well. Gets away from him. He can get to the box, and he goes himself, and he blasts over the top. He had a couple of numbers. Santilli. It's Luca Santilli for Pascoe Vale, and it was towards the top corner, but Chalmers was able to make the save. And they slow things down, and they have, at least Melbourne Knights have got a bit of possession now. Suri plays it out wide. Tim Purcell, Cam Sober goes wide of him. Goes into looking for Danny Dixon, too much on it. Headed away. Purcell, great turn by him, gets it out of his feet, and scores for Melbourne Knights. It's Tom Cahill. And Tom Cahill has been quiet all half, has that one chance, and the Melbourne Knights, against the run of play, put the ball in the back of the net on the 44th minute. He chested it down, was able to do like a little side volley when the ball bounced in front of him. It looked in slow motion as Alex Pavlidis dove. He couldn't get near it, just inside the post, and Melbourne Knights, Santilli will get it just before it goes out, and he can try to whip the cross in. In fact, he cuts the ball back for Rente. Picks it up, chips the ball to the back post, and the volley goes with the left foot from Dixon up in the air. Ball's going to bounce. Elvis Camsoba's going to try to get the ball here. Ballon does well, plays it back to Santilli, goes around Danny Dixon. How can he get to whip the ball into Yusuf? And the ball is wide from Joseph Yusuf. They're going to play the ball across. Knights with all the numbers back. While inside their own defensive third, Sitkovic a good 10 metres inside his own half. They play the ball long looking for Yusuf. He can chest it and slip over. In fact, a penalty's been given for a shirt pull on Nikola Jurkovic just inside the box. There was no need to do that. The referee must have seen the shirt be pulled there. Yusuf went down. Schip versus Chalmers to get Pascoe Vale level. As we wait for the referee, it's Davey Van Schip to get back on the scorer's sheet. It's Davey Van Schip. It's 1-1. Davey Van Schip sends Chalmers the wrong way. And Davey Van Schip converts it. I must admit, it did seem like a fairly soft penalty. Ball played long. Joseph Yusuf tried to chest it just inside the box. It wasn't like Nikola Jurkovic was really pushing him or anything like that. Joseph Yusuf did go to the box. He must have felt that his shirt was getting pulled. He went to the ground. He's come on for Prevlovic. And Camsoba now has the ball and runs towards the edge of the box. Elvis Camsoba tries to get it out of his feet. It's deflected. Danny Dixon now with the ball inside the box. Danny Dixon turns inside. Danny Dixon, well saved by Pavlidis. It goes back to Danny Dixon. The danger isn't over. It's forced wider and wider, and it's going to go almost for Ferrante. So the ball gets played long as we're back underway here. 77 minutes gone, ball falls. Yusuf is going to pick it up. He's got Quainor Mustafa and he'll lay it to him. Now they can work it out to Santilli at the edge of the box. Wants to get on that right foot. Nikola Jurcic does extremely well to make the challenge. Quainor Mustafa picks it up. And Pascoe Vale try to set things up with Lazaridis, who took it out of the night sky well. He has to play the ball back though. To Munoz in the midfield. Now they play it over. Lazaridis is onside. He will get there first. Lays the ball back. Yusuf. Bang! It's a goal for Pascoe Vale. And Joseph Yusuf blasts the ball in, and Pascoe Vale turn things around here. And the fans go crazy. And in 78th minutes, Joseph Yusuf who scored at Summer Street early in the year, comes back to haunt the Knights, and he turns things around here. Pascoe Vale 2, Melbourne Knights nil, 78 minutes gone. And while the Knights have just made that defensive substitution with Patrick Gerhardt, it's now come off Disparos again. Knights have another throw. Surely there's not much time left. They throw it to Paddy Gerhardt. Gerhardt out of his feet. And there we are. It's full time. Pascoe Vale have knocked off the Melbourne Knights for the second time this year. They win this game by 2 goals to 1. They had to do it the hard way and come from behind from a Tom Cahill goal. Right